Caitlin Clark taunts Atlanta Dream fans after Indiana Fever's surprising victory. For the first time in a decade, the Indiana Fever are moving on in the WNBA playoffs, and they did it without their most talked-about player. Caitlin Clark has been sidelined for 2 months, but her teammates delivered a breakthrough moment for the franchise, toppling the Atlanta Dream in a dramatic 3-game series, capped by one of the most clutch defensive plays of the season. The scene in Atlanta on Tuesday night was tense. The Fever led by a single point with only seconds remaining when Dream guard Rhyne Howard attempted a last-gasp inbound. Waiting on the other end was Lexi Hull, who jumped the pass, stripped the ball, and secured the victory. Hull was immediately swarmed by teammates while Clark, dressed in street clothes, celebrated from the bench. Indiana's players even added a playful jab at the Atlanta crowd, flashing L gestures as they made their way off the court. A team written off, now rewriting its story. Heading into the postseason, few expected Indiana to still be standing after the first round. They had stumbled into the playoffs without their star, dropped Game 1 on the road, and looked overmatched against a Dream squad with multiple All-Stars. But Stephanie White's young team regrouped, dominated Game 2 at home, and then matched Atlanta blow for blow in the decisive Game 3 before Hull's defensive gem sealed an 87-85 win. What stood out most was the collective effort. Kelsey Mitchell carried the scoring load, pouring in 24 points on an efficient night from the field. Aaliyah Boston, the 2023 Rookie of the Year, had her own statement performance with 14 points, 12 rebounds and 6 assists, controlling the interior in a way that shifted the momentum. Odyssey Sims chipped in 16 points and 8 assists, keeping the offense steady during crucial stretches. Hull finished with 10 points to go with her game-sealing steal, a moment that may come to define this Fever playoff run. Clark's impact without playing a minute. Clark's absence has forced Indiana to reinvent itself on the fly. Without her playmaking and perimeter shooting, the Fever leaned into defense, rebounding, and unselfish ball movement. Still, the guard's presence is hard to miss. From the sidelines, she has become an emotional engine, celebrating every stop, barking encouragement, and staying locked into huddles. Teammates have repeatedly pointed to her energy as a key reason they never lost belief. Her injury also created opportunity for others. Boston has stepped more firmly into a leadership role, while Mitchell's scoring has been elevated to centerpiece status. Role players such as Hull have flourished under pressure, showing Indiana's roster is more balanced than critics believed.